Hello students of Standard 9. Welcome to the digital campus of DAV Moyle Public School. Let's begin with an online session of science. Our today's topic is plant tissues. Plants are immobile and henceforth have been provided with tissues made up of dead cells which provide structural strength. They have to endure unfavorable environmental situations like strong wind, storm, floods, etc. Plant tissue. A tissue is a cluster of cells that are alike in configuration and work together to attain a specific function. Different types of plant tissues include permanent and meristematic tissues have been classified as shown in the figure. First one is meristematic tissues. These tissues have the capability to develop by swift division. They assist in the major growth of the vegetation. Growth in length and growth in diameter of the plant are carried about by these cells. The meristematic cells are cubical living cells with a big nucleus. These cells are meticulously crammed with no intracellular spaces. Depending on the sections where the meristematic tissues are existing, they are categorized as as apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Let's see these cells in some detail. First one is apical meristem. Apical meristem is extended at the growing tip or apical of the stem and roots. Apical meristem upsurges the length of the plants. Next one is lateral meristem. Is existent in the radial portion of the stem or root. Lateral meristem upsurges the thickness of the plants. And the last one is intercalary meristem. Is found at the internode or at the base of the leaves. Intercalary meristem upsurges the size of the internode. Old meristem cells lose the capability to distribute and convert into permanent tissues. This procedure of capturing a permanent function's size and shape is termed as differentiation. Next one is permanent tissue. Those cells which have lost their ability to distribute but are specialized to offer elasticity, flexibility and strength to the plants. These tissues can be additionally categorized into simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Let's see these tissues in some detail. First one is simple permanent tissue. They can be classified into sclerenchyma, collenchyma and parenchyma based on their purposes. Next one is complex permanent tissues. These tissues include of phloem and xylem. Xylem is valuable for the transportation of water and soluble constituents. Xylem is made up of xylem parenchyma, fiber vessels and tracheids. Phloem is valuable in the transportation of food particles. Phloem consists of phloem parenchyma, phloem fibers, companion cells, sieve cells and sieve tubes. Let's see these parts in some detail. Parenchyma. These are alive polygonal cells with a big central vacuole and have intercellular space amid them. Parenchymatous cells create ground tissues and pits. Parenchyma comprises of chloroplast and termed as chlorenchyma. The chlorenchyma helps in photosynthesis. Parenchyma, which comprises of big air voids, are called aerenchyma. Buoyance is the main purpose of the aerenchyma serves. Some parenchymatous cells performs as a storage chamber for starch in vegetables and fruits. Next one is collenchyma. These are stretched out living cells with minute intercellular gaps. Their cell walls are made up of pectin and cellulose. Collenchyma is found in the marginal regions of leaves and stems and offers flexibility with the structural framework and mechanical support in the plants. Sclerenchyma. These are elongated dead cells with lignins deposits in their cell wall. They have no intercellular gaps. Sclerenchyma is found in the covering of seeds and nuts, around the vascular tissues in stem and the veins of leaves. Sclerenchyma provides strength to the plants. Xylem. It helps in the transportation of dissolved substances and water all through the plants. The dissolved components of the xylem include vessels, tracheids, xylem fibers, and xylem parenchyma. Xylem fibers and tracheids are made up of lignin, which provides structural support to the plants. Phloem. This tissue helps in the transportation of food all through the plants. The diverse elements of phloem includes phloem fibers, sieve tubes, phloem parenchyma, and companion cells. And the last one is protective tissues. These provide fortification to the plants. They include the cork and epidermis. Let's start with epidermis. It is a layer of cell that making up an outer casing of all the structures in the plants. The stomata perforate the epidermis at certain places. The stomata helps in loss of water and gaseous exchange. Next one is cork. This is the external protective tissue which substitute the epidermal cells in mature stem and roots. Cork cells are lifeless and lack intercellular gaps. Their cell wall are coagulated by suberin, which makes them impressive to gas and water molecules. Now it's time to check your knowledge about today's topic. Here are some questions as your assignment. I hope you understand today's topic. We again meet with new video. Till then, stay at home, be safe, be happy.